This is Starling Jones, and a lot of people have been asking me about doing some organ videos. So I went out and picked up a Hammond XK3, and basically it's a one level organ, and the only thing I need to have a full organ is to get the bottom rack that this sets into, then get some foot pedals. But for all practical purposes, this is a nice organ. It has a few extra buttons on the left. You might not be able to see these: the modulation wheel, the pitch bend, the brake, and the Leslie. So it'll be either on or it'll be fast. Also, at the top here, I have my master volume, tone, tube overdrive. I got to read the book to figure out exactly what all that is. And then I have some other controls, tone type, tube amp. Then I have some banks here. And then I have some presets. And then the way I have it configured now is that I'm still going to use these two drawbars. I'm going to use the A sharp, which is this drawbar set here. And I'm going to use the B, which is the drawbar set here. Now if I had that bottom rack, then I'd go in here and I configure it. So this would be the upper register and this would be the lower register. And then this would be for the foot pedals. But this is still used for a good bass, even though I don't have the foot pedals. So just to give you a nice little sound, I'm just going to hit this A sharp, and I'm going to use this preset. So just listen as I move the different sliders or the different pulleys, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to add a manual bass. Take that down a little bit. So basically what I plan on doing is taking the organ knowledge that I have and applying it to this one level organ and play a few songs, a few grooves, and hopefully it'll be a blessing to you. Also, it'll show you some things that I like to do when playing the organ, as far as you'll have to use the different tones here to create a different sound. So you'll notice you have your 16, your 5 1/3, your 8, your 4, your 2 2/3, your 2, your 1 3/5, your 1 1/3, and your 1. And basically each one of these are different tones. You have the same thing on this register here. And so that way I can have one sound here. I'm just going to push these in and see what I get. Just for an example, this is one tone. And I still have that bass that I added. And just say if I wanted to put another sound up here, that would be under the B register. Then if I want to change back to the other one, add the Leslie. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of the presets that come with it. The split is on and the reverb is on, but I'm going to take those off. So I'm not using any one of these here because I'm using this preset. Take that off. turn that off. Alright, let me go to another preset. Another preset. That sounds alright. That doesn't sound too good, so I'm going to take off these percussions and I'm going to change that to manual bass and take the reverb off. Okay, let's see, what have I done so far? I still need to add that bass in there. And that one cancels everything out, so there's nothing in that last one. But I'll go ahead and play through something right quick. Let's see. And you have to approach the organ a little different from the standpoint of it doesn't have a foot pedal. So you basically have to know where you're going and pretty much glide and sometimes bounce to where you want to play. Now, one tricky thing or one thing about this one, I know a lot of musicians don't use it and some do, but you have to know all your keys when playing the organ, as most organs don't have a transpose button. But unlike this one, you can change the tone. So for instance, you can go into, let me see where I'm at, my menu, go to 3, okay, and that was my transpose master. So if I want to take it up one, let's see, what do I need to do? So this does have a transpose on it. Just something to know if you're playing in a difficult key. But then once you're done playing in that difficult key, you need to go back and learn how to play in that key so you can be really fluent in it. One thing I like to do while I'm on the organ is just playing around with the various sounds and tones, just to have my own feel or my own style per se. Because being that I have 2 registers, I can have one sound here, as I stated earlier, have another sound here, and then have the bass pedals or the bass coming out here. I also use my iPad from time to time so I can watch a video, learn some chords, learn some techniques, and then just add them to my own particular style. So playing in this fashion, I can use these presets, as well as I can go between the A sharp and the B registers that I have. Right now I'm on the B register. Then I'll change up and hit the A sharp. Go back to the other register. The more you play the organ, you'll know how to make that a much smoother transition, going from one sound to the next. And you can do that by moving the various tones here. So play around with the different notes and just or the different tones, and then you'll get a feel for what each tone represents, and you'll be able to better flow with the service and flow with a particular song. So you'll know during the choir song you'll have certain settings, during altar call you'll have certain settings, during high praise music you may have certain settings, or you may have them all the way out, and then you may drop them back down a little bit as it dies down. But you want to also follow the leading of the Holy Spirit and just follow the service, and you will be squared away. So let me just go into I'm gonna manually do this one. Well, sorry for all the wrong notes and different augmented chords that probably shouldn't have been in there. But I was just giving you an overview of what's to come as far as doing a few organ lessons, and I'll be doing them on this Hammond HK3, a one-level organ, and eventually I'll branch out, get the next rack, and then add some foot pedals, and then instead of using just the A sharp and the B registers for one level, then I'll use both the upper and lower for both stacks. So I hope you enjoyed this clip of what's to come on the smoothchords.com website from Starling Jones, Starling Sounds. And if you have any further questions, feel free to email me at starling@starlingsounds.com or starling@smoothchords.com. Thanks for watching, and be blessed.